Hello, everybody. Hey, hello. How was your weekend? I hope you had a great weekend. I know I did. I got a lot done. Look, I want to come talk to you and bring you Curve Uncensored Recaps. I want to kind of bring some things to you, what happened out in these streets this past week. And I also want to bring you up to date on my show that I originally had scheduled for Wednesday at 3. Had to make a little change in the schedule time. It still will be on Wednesday at but it will be at 2. So I'm sorry, at 12. So instead of Wednesday at 3, it's going to be Wednesday at 12. So adjust your schedules. We are going to have a great guest as always. We are going to have a public speaker. She is known, she is a public figure, and she does a lot of great shows. Her name is Anna Lanier. She's spoken to millionaires and she shared the stage with billionaires. And when I tell you, she has a whole lot in store for us. She specializes in overcoming depression, suicide. She also speaks on parenting teenagers, as well as she's just going to give us a whole lot of information on helping us have healthy relationships. So if you don't feel like any of these topics can benefit you, I know you know someone that it can benefit. And if they don't know anyone, then I'm sure they know someone that knows someone. So make sure you tune in and you share this stream because it's going to be a really good interview. And like I said, it's going to be Wednesday at 12. So adjust your schedules. Initially, it was going to be 3, but it is at still the same day. It is Wednesday, but it is going to be at 12 p.m. So Anna Lanier, you don't want to miss her. She's great. She's awesome. And she's going to give us some really good information. So if you know of anyone that is depressed, or if someone you know someone raising teenage children, I know I can benefit from some of this because my little nerves be shot. And also healthy relationships. We can all benefit and learn something about healthy relationships. My grandmother would always say, you're never too old to learn. So make sure you share this stream. So I want to make sure I came and give you some information. Also, I wanted to give me 1 second here. I'm going to share some information with you that I think, I need little glasses on. I think that's going to be really beneficial. Hold on 1 second. Let me share my screen with you. Right here, just to kind of bring you up to date on some things that happened last week. This particular guy here, I'm sure everyone has heard of him in the case that had to do with Breonna Taylor. This is the officer, Brett Hankerson. He was the one that was charged with shooting through Breonna's um, sliding glass door and her window. And I think his bullet went into the neighbor's apartment or whatnot. But he was the only officer charged in that particular case. Well, when he went to court last week, they acquitted him on all charges. So he doesn't have to worry about anything. And I just don't really understand how that could have happened. I mean, they're saying that he was protecting his line of duty, which he was, but the way that no knock warrant was handled resulted in her death, and I just don't see how no one else was charged. I mean, it definitely should have been handled a different way, and yeah, he was acquitted. So, and it did not take this case. I think it's been like 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. But it didn't take them long to deliberate on it either. So yeah, He was acquitted on all charges. Can you believe that? So that's one of the things that happened last week in the event that you missed it. But yeah, I just don't understand how that happened that way. It seems like with the way everything went down and the way everything was handled when all the dust settled, someone should have been charged. The way that this was handled was just crazy. So yeah, I just want to kind of bring that to you in case you missed that. I also wanted to kind of speak on the situation. Last week, I had spoke on the Memphis rapper that was killed. Well, he was not killed in Memphis. He was a Memphis rapper. LaPreston Porter, he was 36. He had actually got shot in the neck, and he was a Memphis rapper. But the catch is, he had moved to Houston, and he and his fiance moved to Houston. And while he was in Houston, is when he got shot. So he wasn't in Memphis, but he was from Memphis, and they found him shot. He was shot in the neck, and they were saying something about, and spectators came. I guess they saw him shot in the neck. He got out of the truck at the time. SUV he was in, a girl was in the truck. She got out of the SUV, took off running. He brandished a gun, and that's all I know about this. But he actually ended up dying. He was shot in the neck, and he ended up dying because of his injuries. And he left behind 5 children, fiance, a mother, I'm sure, and a host of other family and friends that it's missing him immensely. And what I don't understand is what really happened. We do know that he was shot and he died as a result of his injuries, but they need to let us know what really happened. I don't know, but he was killed as a result of that. So that is crazy. Another thing that happened. I don't know if a lot of you all remember this young lady, but hold on, let me share my screen again. I'm trying to get used to sharing the screen so I can make sure that I'm doing this for you guys. But hold on a minute. Let me share it because I want to show you this young lady. She's a supermodel, and I'm sure all of you have seen her. So hold on a minute. Trying to share it so you guys can see her with me. Hold on a minute. Window. Here she is. You should be able to see her now. Hold on. She don't want y'all to see her. Hold on. Because every time I bring her up, she goes away. Here she is. Nah. Doggone it. There she is. Whew. But anyway, Winnie Harlow. She is a supermodel. She was on America's Top Model in 2014, and she has the skin condition vitiligo, and she went on to do very well. A lot of people really, really suffer with this, and some people say they suffer with it, and they really don't. But she really has it, and it causes the blotching on the skin. And she went on and she put herself out there. And when I say she's a pretty girl, she loves the skin that she's in, and she's going on to do really good things. Well, she actually created a skincare line that is supposed to be really good for deeper skin colors, but it's really good for everyone. So you need to go out and read up on it and support her. She is really doing very well. She raised a lot of money with her skin product, and it's selling like off the case. And I know, like with me, I wear a lot of makeup, and I think that it would be something that very good to look into, especially because it was more for our skin tone, but anyone can actually use it. So take a look into it. And I think that it may be something that, might benefit you. So I want to just kind of put that out there. I thought it was, very good that, with her condition, she decided not to let it stop her or interfere, with what she's doing. So anyway, congratulations, Winnie Harlow. Give her a check and check out her product. Also, wanted to let you know, I kind of read up a little bit on T.I. and Kodak Black. What do you all think about that? You know, Kodak Black had been talking and he's been kind of trying to put out things saying that Big Boy and T.I. actually tried to get him kicked off of a label, a record label, I guess, when he was trying to get started. And I don't understand why it seems like if you're a rapper that you gotta make some beef or try to manufacture some beef. So T.I. kind of spoke on it. And he was basically, he handled it real grown man. He was basically like, look, I've never had a beef with you. And you know what? I really like your song. And I was really proud of T.I. because, you know, he could have went all sorts of way because we know how T.I. get down sometimes. He be going left. But really, especially when it comes to his family and different things like that. But when he heard what Kodak said, he ain't even paid no attention. He was just like, whatever, it's not even worth my time or conversation. But I'm going to check you and let you know I don't have no beef with you. And I like your song. So I thought that was real big of T.I. So I just kind of wanted to give him a shout out and say, way to go. Way to go. Also, I was reading up on Freddie, what's his name? Freddie P. Do you guys remember him? He was back from the band when Puffy was out trying to put on these different groups some time ago back in the day. And he was one of the guys that was in one of the groups that Puffy actually tried to put together. And he's, I guess, doing really bad. He's been having thoughts of depression and, you know, suicide and different things like that. And he blames it all on Puffy. He feels like, well, P. Diddy, whatever he go by now, but he blames it all on him. And he's feeling that, you know, all he wants to do was get his career going. And Diddy basically could have done more and he did not do more. What do you guys think about that? I think a lot of times when you're just trying to get yourself up and going, that a lot of people try to reach out to people who are already successful. And oftentimes those people, when you're a celebrity or something, you don't do anything for people for free. You know, unfortunately, you would think that they would come and try to pull you up. But I know with me, I've had a record label, I've had other businesses, and most times people who are celebrities are already out there doing their thing. They don't be having time for that because they're too busy trying to keep their clout up and also trying to make their coins. So they don't really, you know, they don't do it. They don't try to come up and help anyone. So it's unfortunate, but they don't. But he really feels some sort of way because he feel as if you know, he feel like Puffy could have done more. So what do you guys think about that? I don't know. All I can say is if you got something that you're trying to do, you just better not expect nobody to actually come in and do it for you. You better get out there and make it happen yourself because it's God for us all and every man for himself. That's how I figure, or is it? Yeah, that's how it goes. So anyway, good luck to you, Freddie P. I wish you all the luck. I would tell you just keep pushing and try to make things happen on your own. Forget about P. Diddy, Puffy, or whatever, because he ain't thinking about you at this point. All right, all right. Anyway, also what I saw last week I thought was really, really cool. Anybody knows, well, I'm sure you know, but Junie, I know you know Tiana Taylor. Well, Junie is her daughter. And when I tell you, they were on the streets of Paris. And when I tell you they hit those streets and owned it, if you take a look and you Google them, I don't have them up. I should have pulled them up, but I don't have them up. She had her dressed in all this little black leather outfit. Her and her daughter were dressed pretty much identical. And when I tell you that little girl's personality, if that's not you talking about a mini me, that is her twin. And she had her dressed to the nine. I thought she worked it. She did so well when she was walking next to her mommy and walking down the streets of Paris. I'm just like, you better do the doggone thing. She's a star in the making. Much success to her. If you ever see her perform, she does a little skit with her mom when her mom performs sometimes. And when I tell you, she is too cute. And she got the personality, the attitude, and honey, she's gonna make a whole lot of money. Just keep your eye out on Junie. She is a cutie pie. So good luck to you and much success as well. What else I got for y'all? What else I got for y'all? I think that's it. I didn't have a whole lot to say today. I just wanted to. Oh yeah. Tamla Mann. She had knee surgery. and she's recovering, and she wanted us to pray for her. So let's keep her in our prayers. She had a rough time recovering, and I think she had a little setback. But from now on forward, let's pray for her and ask God to lift her up and keep her moving forward so she can recover and come back and do her thing. So praying for you, Tamala, and pray that you go ahead and recover and get back to doing what you do best. So anyway, all right, y'all. Look, just want to quickly come to you all, touch bases with y'all, remind you about my show Wednesday at 12. Anna Lanier, she's going to be a powerful speaker. She's going to give you some great information again on suicide, healthy relationships, parenting teenagers, and most of all, overcoming depression. I really think it's going to be a great show. I want you to share it. You can find me on YouTube. When you go to YouTube and you type me in, it's Curve with the K. So that's Curve, KURVE.uncensored. Type it in just like that. There's some other crazy stuff be coming up on YouTube when you type in just Curve Uncensored straight up, but type in Curve.uncensored and I should pull up. All right. All right. I look forward to seeing you all Wednesday, 12 p.m. and you have an awesome week. Bye.